Hi, I'm Mark, along with my wife Beck and our two daughters Willow and Marley. We are Wild Family Travel. We recently stayed in Kuala Lumpur for 6 nights and we had to pick out a family apartment to stay in. Welcome to our video on the Robertson Suites. The Robertson Suites were located in the centre of Kuala Lumpur in the Bukit Bintang district. So we just checked into the Robertson Lux Suites here in Kuala Lumpur. Pretty happy actually with the quality of it by the looks of it. It was around $700 for 6 nights. It's pretty roomy. I like some of the features. There's clearly enough room because there's 3 of us staying here because we had to bring this feral with us, so it's not just 2 of us. There's 2 of us and a feral. Look, there's some little bits of markings on some of the walls and stuff like that, which I can live with. There's no problem there, but there's air conditioner in each room.
And a ceiling fan, which I love. Ceiling fan in there looks a bit, needs some repair, but other than that.
Other than that, the view's good out there. If you look upwards, don't look downwards. But in saying that, the Robertson, by the looks of it, it's a tower, but there's a lot of different property managers seemingly in here managing certain sections of it. So we booked through the Lux Suites, but there was like 3 or 4 offices downstairs. So yeah, so there's definitely different companies managing banks of apartments here for owners who buy them and rent them out. So what's the bathroom like? So we've got toilet, shower. And one thing that was of the utmost importance to us, if you're staying here for a week, is a clothes dryer. Even though it's outside here with the air conditioners, washing machine, clothes dryer. Even got some powder, which was really good. Yes, there is on top of it. Yep. Room service.
I think it's sort of like if you've forgotten stuff, they don't supply water here.
Yeah.
So that's something we do have to go out and find. But you can buy a slab of Thai or some Guinness.
Happy
and
days.
some toothpaste.
Look at that. What's up, us?
Hey?
Okay, we might be ordering some beer. It's a fridge on. Does it feel cool?
Yes, it feels really cool.
Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, so this is just our first impression. I will certainly check back in as the 6 days goes and let you know how it's going and what we really think the Robertson's like. Okay, so this is the 46th floor of the Robertson where we're staying. It's a viewing platform basically. You can come up here any time of the day, I think from 7 AM to 10 PM it says. You can check out the skyline. It's a nice little green area. There's some rooms in there. I'm not quite sure whether you can access them. It says key card swipe, so you may be able to get into them, but you know, if I'm coming up to the 46th floor, it's not to go inside. It's to come outside here in amongst this greenery on the roof and look at what's in the horizon and what the skyline of Kuala Lumpur looks like. The only downside is you can't quite see Merdeka 118. It's up there behind the trees. I'm not quite sure if you can see it through there, but it's the 2nd tallest building in the world and it's stuck up there somewhere. But if they could cut down a couple of these trees, that would be even better. So yeah, really nice area here at the Robertson. I wouldn't mind coming up here and having a beer one night and watching the sun go down, but I don't seem to be home early enough here in Kuala Lumpur because it's really hot. We're generally out for dinner around sunset time of 7:30, 8 o'clock, but we'll see what happens in the next few days.
Okay, it is the loo review time of our apartment 2109. We're with our 17-year-old daughter, so there's probably a good that there's a lot of space.
Crap around.
Yeah. So there's a lot of space. Hand soap, body wash, and shampoo are supplied by them. Toilet paper is supplied, and it's really good actually. In most apartments and suites and stuff like that, you don't get a restock. You would normally buy it yourself, but you just ask the guys down at reception and they will restock it for you. Same with the towels. So we stayed here 6 nights, and on day 3, we got new fresh towels, which in apartments that's pretty rare actually a lot of the time. The only thing we didn't get replaced was our bath mat. Bum gun, we've had access to toilet paper, so I haven't even attempted to use that one.
So there's no wickedness rating on the bum gun?
No wickedness rating on the bum gun. So water pressure. Water pressure is really good. You get about 2 minutes and 10 seconds of hot water, and that is about it. So, and then it goes lukewarm. So
enjoy that initial hot spray.
And you just, it's a good consistency. So you feel, I don't know, it feels, it's a good consistency of pressure, but the hot water disappears very, very, very quickly. So if you're looking for a nice hot shower, you're probably not going to get it for more than a few minutes. It's a handheld and a rainfall. We haven't attempted to use the rainfall. We've just been using the handheld.
I tried the rainfall and I couldn't get it to work. So
okay,
I don't know whether it works. I don't think it works.
Okay, so it's just got the handheld and a little alcove there for our toiletries. It's a bit mouldy. Bottom probably hasn't been, needs a really good clean. There was quite a lot of hair in the bottom of it when we first got here, so we just sort of rinsed it out. There is the door here that leads straight out into the
Kitchen.
Communal area, and then this one here that leads into the master bedroom. So sort of like a little suite if you're staying in here. Marley's room doesn't have access to it. She comes in whenever she feels like it. So it's all right. It would be really good if it had probably just a really good clean.
The apartment comes with a TV here, small size TV. I wouldn't say it's huge. When you turn it on, there's no channels, but it is a smart TV, so you can use the Wi-Fi that's available in here to watch YouTube or Netflix, Amazon Prime, you know, whatever your favourite streaming service happens to be. Just in the hallways of the apartment building, you'll find a room here, which is the bin room, so you just go in there and empty your rubbish. Ours was luckily just a couple of doors away from our apartment. The apartment's got a small step going into it. Inside, flat floors, but there is a small step going into the bathroom and another small step leading out of the bathroom into the main bedroom. Grab rails on the inside of the door and the outside of the door, which is good. And you could even use that as a grab rail in the shower. One thing you will find in the lobby of Tower 2 here at the Robertson is an ATM and a vending machine, which is really handy to get a coffee in the morning. Just come down to the pool here at the Robertson Suites. The pool's on the 6th floor, so really big pool, actually goes all the way back there, but I think one of the highlights of the pool is probably its view of Merdeka 118. And if you're a golfer here at the Robertson, bring your putter maybe. There's a putting green on the roof. You'll also find a little playground for kids where the swimming pools are, and there's a kids pool right here. It's shallow. So really good area actually, really big pool. A few cabanas over there if you're quick enough to grab one. So as our time at the Robertson Suites is coming to an end, we thought we'd do a bit of a wrap up of our stay here.
Yeah, it's been good. We made the mistake of not really researching what was around us properly, and that's 100% on us. This is such a great location, and it's something we should have known well before we got here.
It was. The first few days we didn't really look too far around here, but you know, there's a big shopping centre over there, John Law Food Centre's over there, Chinatown's just over there, so...
And they're walking distance. Yeah. When he says over there, like they are actually walking distance, and even in the heat, they are walking distance.
We're talking 500 to 700 metres to a lot of these places, so pretty close, I must say. Overall stay, the Robertson, yeah, look, I really liked it. The apartment was functional and I would say comfortable too.
It was comfortable. Look, for me, it probably needed a little bit of a better clean. Especially the bathroom, the shower sort of section. But the sheets were clean, the couch cover was clean. Really, that's just the shower was the hot water. Or the lack of hot water was probably the other thing that had made it not as good as it could be.
So the apartment itself came with a microwave and a hot plate. I did have a look though, and there was only one pot, one fry pan, and I don't know if they count how many people are coming. There was 3 of us, so there was only 3 sets of cutlery. There was 3 knives, 3 bowls, 3 forks, and 3 spoons in there for us to use. So on the 21st floor, the views out the window were fine. The facilities at the hotel are fine, as you can see. It's cool here. On the 6th floor, the viewing platform on the 46th floor. There's a really big lobby area downstairs where you wait for your grabs or drop-offs. There's couches down there. And the man who was in the office here where we checked in. So what happens is here, I think there's a lot of private apartments in here, but there's a lot of property managed apartments as well. And downstairs there's about 3 or 4 offices down there. We booked through what was called the Robertson Lux Suites, and the guy at the office was so helpful with everything that we needed to know and wanted to do, and when we requested new towels, things like that, there was no hassle whatsoever to get new towels.
And that's the thing too, like normally when you stay in an apartment like this, they provide you with the bare basics, the minimum, so the toilet paper, the washing powder, dishwashing liquid, a cloth, and then from there you get your own if you start running out. We had a WhatsApp group chat with the guys down at the office. If we needed our towels replaced, we needed more toilet paper, more washing powder, all we had to do was text it or message it, and they would bring it up to us. So for that was fantastic. So after a couple of days, I could have washed the towels myself because there was a washing machine and a closed airer as well. But I was a little bit lazy and just text the guys and said, could you please bring us some fresh towels? So we just swapped them over. So
we stayed here for 6 nights. We actually had a double room, so we had 2 bedrooms because our daughter is with us on this trip, and I think it cost me a little bit under $700. So it was around $110, $115 a night. But we did have a look yesterday, just what a double room would cost, or room for these 2 people with 1 bedroom obviously, and it was only around $60 to $65 a night, depending on when you booked, and I think that's tremendous value. If we were to come back to Kuala Lumpur, I would definitely come back here and stay at the Robertson. One thing we didn't talk about was just down the bottom here, there's a row of convenience stores, restaurants, coffee shops that are like, 20 metres away from your exit of the building. So,
and the food is pretty good at the Chinese Muslim restaurant. It was Indus, I think it was called. And we use the Family Grocer and the 7-Eleven the most. But right down the end is Grains and Grounds, and it's a tiny little coffee shop. And they had some beautiful food in there, like homemade food, and that was really good.
I even tried a meat pie because I'm Australian. So I got that meat pie crack. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was on par with Australia's, but hey, it was pretty good. But yeah, just sort of wrapping it up, I think the Robertson definitely gets a tick of approval from me. And like I said, if we come back to Kuala Lumpur, we'll definitely stay here again.
From room 2109, there was a noise. I kept saying to Mark all the time, it sounds like a plane. There's a plane. There's definitely a plane. Well, there wasn't a plane, but just over the road is the roughest looking train station you will ever imagine, and that's actually that noise that we could hear.
I'll just point you towards it. So straight over there in that building behind the white spire here that looks a bit derelict, that's a train station in there.
Yeah, and that is what was causing the noise that we could hear in the lounge room all the time, but wasn't enough noise to actually wake you up or anything like that. It was just that strange noise that you'd sort of hear when you're at an airport when a plane's landing.
I think you actually heard it more in the lounge room because it came through the laundry, like the washing machine sort of out the door in a bit of a open area. When I say open, you can't fall out there, but it's just open to the air, so some noise comes in through that door there that you can hear in the lounge area. But other than that, no, I really enjoyed my stay here, and we would definitely come back here.
Yeah, and I really loved the fact they had ceiling fans. So you had the air conditioners and ceiling fans. We have ceiling fans in Australia in our home, and they go 24/7, just keep that air circulating. So I was really stoked that we had some of those as well.
Well, there was an aircon in each room too, in our bedroom, in Marley's bedroom, and in the lounge room. So there was 3 aircons, 3 ceiling fans, so enough to keep it cool in this warm weather environment that the Kuala Lumpur produces for you. So anyway, that's our wrap up of the Robertson. I'm Mark.
And I'm Beck.
And we're from Street Eats and Window Seats. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Helps us bring you more content to you that you hopefully may find useful. We hope it's useful.
And if you've got anything you want to ask us, or somewhere that you're planning on going and you just need some reassurance, drop us a comment, or you can look us up on TikTok or Instagram and shoot us a message. We're more than happy to help. Sometimes all you need is just someone to sit and say it's okay, and we're happy to do that. We're happy to be those people for you.
Most definitely. Don't forget Instagram and TikTok for Street Eats and Window Seats. So from Kuala Lumpur, for us, we've got to go pack up because we're getting on a plane. She's going to China, I'm going to Bali, and we're off. Bye.
Bye.